Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan and welcome to WNBA's Tuesday slate. For WNBA now, I was using last season's rankings for teams, but now we're about 5 or 6 games into the season for some teams. So I'm going to start using new rankings from this season, more fresh stats to look at. And it's not easy looking for WNBA data. It's not as simple as the NBA where you can look up defense versus position and you can find, point guards. They give a certain team gives up this many points to a point guard or stuff like that. And the positions are a little bit different with WNBA. They literally just have guard, forward, and center. So with guards, I'm looking up strictly what the stats are against guards. But when it comes to forward and center, there's a gray area. Like the definition of a center is just a really tall person compared to a forward who isn't as tall but still may have the same role as a center. So I'm going to do the best I can with those stats. But let's jump into it. You will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There will be links in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. Now, this first pick is going to be someone who did great for us last time I took her, and it's Natasha Cloud over 6.5 assists at plus 104. She's gone over in 4 out of 5 games this season. In the last 3 games, she has got 10 plus. She will be going up against the Connecticut Sun, who are actually giving up the second most assists to guards so far this season, which is a little bit surprising because they are a pretty good defensive team. But Cloud has just been crushing this line. I did mention last time that her double-double was plus 550. It is back to plus 550 if you want to sprinkle just a little bit of money on her double-double. She's gotten it 2 times this year, and the last game she missed it. She had the 11 assists, and she had 9 points, so she missed it by a point. So good potential for plus 550 if you want to take a shot at that for a double-double for Natasha Cloud. And if you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, could you just tell me your favorite chips? So this next pick is going to be Derrica Hamby over 10.5 rebounds at minus 110. She's gone over in 4 out of 5 games this year, and she's averaging 13 rebounds a game, just crushing this line. She's playing against the Fever, who are they're like in the middle of the road with giving up rebounds overall. And she did play them on May 24th, and she got 12 rebounds against them. She's definitely one of the best rebounders in the WNBA from what I've seen, from what I'm learning. It's just another great opportunity here for her. It would only take like foul trouble for her not to get this, but she's been doing great on the boards. And this third pick is going to be another player from the LA Spark alongside Derrica Hamby is Cameron Brink. And I've taken her fantasy score over the past couple of games, and she has absolutely crushed her fantasy score. So if you're on something like Prizepicks, if you're on something like Underdog, and they allow you to utilize her blocks and her steals, definitely take advantage of it. She has been crushing her fantasy score over the past few games. Now, eventually her fantasy score is going to start to even out with these blocks and steals that she's getting to go along with her scoring and her rebounding. But just over the past 4 games, blocks and steals, she's had 6 total, 7 total, 4, and then 3. She's starting to score a lot better, and she can rebound. She had a really tough matchup rebounding last game, but she still dropped 21 points, and she also scored 15 points against the Fever and had 9 rebounds, so pretty close to a double-double for her, and that's also plus money if you want to try a double-double, which she has not gotten yet, but she will eventually. She's got very high potential. If you don't have Prizepicks or Underdog, her points plus rebounds is at minus 118. That's at 19.5. This has actually gotten bumped up by a lot. Her points went up by 4 total points because they put these lines out while she was playing in that last game, and she dropped 21. So points plus rebounds, she's hit this the past 2 games, and she did it against the Fever. She's starting to get a rhythm with scoring, and I know Derrica Hamby's out there rebounding. If you don't want to take 2 players from the same team to get rebounds, you could definitely still just go with her points. And the Fever actually give up the most points overall to teams this season. season. So it wouldn't be a bad look just to go with Cameron Brink's points if you're throwing in Derek Hamby's rebounds and you want to, just have one rebounder. And before I get into this last pick, I want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit, and there will be links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo codes. And thank you to anyone who uses those. And this last pick is going to be Angel Reese, another rookie, over 6.5 rebounds at -130. She's gone over in 3 out of 4 games this year, and I like that her minutes have been increasing. So she started out the year, first 2 games playing around 25 minutes, and now these past 2 games she's starting to play 30+ minutes. So starting to work her way in the rotation, and she's facing Seattle, who give up the 4th most rebounds to teams. So good matchup here. She's been getting it done. Her minutes are going up. Everything is in her favor for Angel Reese to get 7+ rebounds. So those are going to be my picks. Don't have any Caitlin Clark picks. Her rebounds assist line is getting really high, and her scoring is very inconsistent. If I had to take if you like put a gun to my head and say take a Caitlin Clark line, I hate to say it, but I'd have to go with under on her points. She did not go over last time she played, and she just has not been able to get it going yet. So if I had to take one, it would be points. Second one would probably be over assist if I had to do that. But still learning these teams, still learning these players, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's cool, and just learning, and actually been doing well with this. So I do have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there. Conversation will be going on about WNBA, about NBA and baseball, all kinds of stuff. So it's free. You can just hop on in there. And as far as a recap for the last WNBA slate, I had Ryan Howard over 18.5 points. I call it a bounce back game for her because she's just a better shooter than what she was doing the previous game, and she did go over her points. I had Napheesa Collier over 9.5 rebounds, which she had been rebounding really well, but she ended up with 8, so she ended up 2 short. I had Cameron Brink under 7.5 rebounds and over on her fantasy. So she ended up with 2 rebounds. So the matchup call was correct there. And then her fantasy, she still went over her fantasy even with getting 2 rebounds. So not a bad day, and still looking forward to learning more and more of this stuff. And these players, and like I said in the last video, I'm surprised that the seats are getting filled the way they are, and it's cool to see. So I hope you do well with NBA if you're betting on it. I'm now in the 4th quarter of that game, and it's looking pretty close. I just saw TJ McConnell score 3 straight baskets. He's got ice water in his veins. We'll see if the Pacers end up blowing this one too, and the Celtics take it. But I'm going to go catch the rest of that game. I hope you all do well with WNBA, with whatever picks that you have. I don't have all the lines out right now. They're coming out slowly. Like, I don't get PRA at nighttime like right now. Maybe a few players have PRA available, but as those lines slowly trickle out and you get stuff, definitely check out the Discord, because there are some very smart people in there who know the WNBA, who did great last year with the WNBA. I'd call them veterans with the WNBA. Definitely making really good picks in there. So if you want to see more of this, if you want to see more picks, definitely check out the Discord in that WNBA section. Shout out to Wolf Wilson from there, shout out to Cook from there, and shout out to True Beauty from there. You guys have been holding it down in the WNBA section. So God bless you all. It's the final round. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.